Hey, realtors, let me ask you this. How many times have you started the year with big, bold goals only to feel overwhelmed and lose momentum halfway through, if not way earlier? Well, here's the problem. We've been trained to think in years, but what if I told you the secret to achieving your real estate goals isn't to focus on the next 12 months, but to focus on the now? Today, I'm going to show you how to break free from that annual goal trap and build a 12-week plan that keeps you laser focused and more productive. Let's get started. So here's the thing about annual goals. We can't look that far out. We can only remember so much. We can only do so many things. And to be honest with you, it feels so far down the road. It feels forever, right? It's that endless tunnel with no light. So when you've got 12 months to hit your target, it becomes daunting. So it's really easy to procrastinate. I can do that next week. I can do that tomorrow. I can do it whenever. And then all of a sudden, it's October and we're goal planning for the following year. And you're scrambling to catch up. Sound familiar? I bet we all do it. So when we set yearly goals, we often overestimate how much time we have. So we lose that urgency. We delay taking meaningful actions. Instead, here's what I want you to think about. I want you to think about 12 weeks being that year. Why? Because these shorter time frames force you to focus on the here and now. This creates urgency. You don't have the luxury of waiting to get started. You have to act now. Everything has a moment. Every day is actionable. Every week is measurable. It becomes something that we have to do. Now, I'm going to tell you to take a quick pause. I'm talking about this because one of my favorite books, and this is where I'm getting this from, is The 12-Week Year. And it's a really powerful book. It's one of the things tied into Napoleon Hill's, which I talked about last week, has helped change a lot of conversations for me and the people that I help. This mind shift isn't just about working harder, it's about working smarter. So let's talk about how we make that happen. So here's what we do. We focus on the next 12 weeks. So if we goal planned in October, like we should have, getting ready for January, hopefully we're doing things earlier and getting that stuff done following our final 12-week year ending in December, we can start focusing on January 1st being that 12-week. So I want you to do this in planning to start by asking yourself basically 3 questions. What's the most important result I want to achieve in the next 12 weeks? Now, what does that look like? Is this leads? Is this transactions? Is this contracts? What is it we're trying to do? I think you need to have this in place, but what we need to focus on, because we can't necessarily control the result as much as we can control the actions we take. So let's look at what specific actions will get me there to those results. If I want to get 10 leads, we got 12 weeks. So let's say I want 12 leads, 1 lead a week. How many phone calls, how many contacts, how many note cards, how many open houses, how many networking events do I have to go to every week, every day, whatever? What does it look like? How many steps do we have to do? Now, when you start figuring out those specific actions that you're going to come in place, the next question becomes, what habits can I commit to that will drive that consistent progress? So again, I've given you a little bit of an example, but let's actually break this down a little bit further so you understand it. Say your goal is generate 6 transactions in the next 12 months. So to hit that, I probably need to commit to contacting 15 people in my SOI weekly. So for me, that's 3 contacts daily. I know we got a 7-day week, but I do believe in taking vacation, time off, rest and relaxation, right? So how do we get that 15 contacts? We got to be making 3 a day. Maybe I got to be making 2 open houses per month. I need to also have a follow-up plan. How many leads am I following up with every week? Is it 20? I think 20 is a good number in this example. Those steps, the 15, the 2, the 20, these are measurable, actionable steps that actually create momentum. And because we're only looking at this at 12 weeks, it's easier to stay focused and hold ourselves accountable. It's also easier to readjust when we need to. Now, that doesn't mean you adjust too quickly, because we need to give everything a fair shot. But we do need to make sure that when we're doing this, we are flexible, we are amenable to change, right? We got to recognize what's going on. So here's the pro tip, folks. Schedule your activities weekly. Treat every day as an opportunity to move that needle. Think what I must accomplish this week to stay on track. So the next step, part 3, is really dealing with the power of now. Here's where it gets real. The power of the 12-week plan isn't just about planning. It's about staying focused on now. Too often we get caught up on future thinking. I'll start it next week. I've got plenty of time. I'll catch up later. But your results are built in the present moment. Success from stacking small wins every single day. This means making that one extra phone call today. That means sending that follow-up email right now. Don't wait for tomorrow morning. Don't wait until after lunch. Your time is limited, right? 8 hours a day, 12 hours a day, whatever your work schedule is. You only got so many hours. It's now. Blocking that time in our calendar, protecting it like it's a $1 million listing. Having that calendar in place is huge, by the way. And when you focus on now, you stop delaying your success. You start building it today for the rest of the year. So again, let's break this down as an example. Imagine, instead of thinking I need 6 transactions by March, you say today, I'm calling 10 leads to create opportunities for those 6 deals. See how the words change the mindset? Wording is extremely important, and it's about today. It's about that moment. The way your brain works, you will learn in here that you can control your activities. You can control your mindset just by changing simple vocabulary in your statements that you tell yourself every day. So realtors, the secret to achieving your goals isn't thinking about the whole year. It's focusing about what you can do right now. By narrowing your vision to the next 12 weeks and committing to it daily, you'll build momentum, stay focused, and achieve more than you ever thought possible. And folks, as always, if you found this helpful, hit the like button, subscribe for more real estate success tips. And if you want to help build your own 12-week plan, grab my free 12-week planning worksheet below, and we'll help you get there. Also, tell me what your 12-week plan is today. Put it in the comments. Like, subscribe, hit that bell button. You'll see when the next video comes out.